That guy just died in front of you. I'm Ryfin, and this video is all about things that you might have missed, unlike that guy dropping dead in front of you. Let's get into it. 15 things you might have missed in Sekiro. Starting with number 1, the snake's left eye. At the beginning of the game, you encounter the Great Serpent, and to get past him, you have to hide in a palanquin and do a death blow on its eye. Later in the game, you encounter the same snake. It's still upset that you stabbed it in its eye, but you are able to see that its left eye is bruised and bloodied from when you stabbed it at the beginning of the game. However, you can get past the beginning of the game without stabbing the snake's eye. What you do is you run past the palanquin, take a hard left, and the snake's just going to run past you like a runaway train, smash its face into the wall, and then that leaves you free to run past into this cave and get past it. Once making it into the cave, if you stop and turn around, you can see the snake shove its face into the cave trying to get us. But when we get back to the second Great Serpent encounter, we can see that its left eye, since we didn't stab it, is perfectly fine. Next up, number 2, failing the second death blow on the Great Serpent. Now, if you fail this, once again, this is another time where you can see the snake's eye, but if you fail it, the snake eats you. Now, you would think that this would be a bad thing, but really, nothing happens. It just takes you down into the cave where you get the dried serpent viscera, and that's really just it. It just takes you to this cave. Number 3, Shishman air death blow. If you didn't know, when the Shishman jumps up like that, if you have a divine confetti activated, you can do an air death blow on him. Number 4, headless ape without the mortal blade. If you fight the headless ape for the second time and haven't acquired the mortal blade yet, its headless body will stay in the arena. And you can see the centipede that is infesting it. If you really wanted to get a better look at the ape's model, then this would be a perfect time to do it. It just lays there and twitches every now and then. But once you do get the mortal blade, you can come back and kill it and get the memory from it. At number 5, we have the Orin of the Water fight. She has different death dialogue depending on whether or not you have done Jinza's quest. If you have done her quest, she says, if you never talked to Jinza and started his quest, then she just doesn't say anything else after you kill her. Number 6, talking to Jinza after killing Orin of the Water. As you can see, he is very upset that Melody stopped. He blames us for it and he starts attacking us. Now, if you do defeat him, he doesn't drop anything special, he just gives you some money and a little bit of XP. Number 7, the grappling hook spots on the Mibu village houses. These grappling spots have little bits of snakeskin on them, and they are shaped like these little clips these clips are used to keep the hay stuck onto the roof of the house. How many houses are in Mibu village? I'm pretty sure these wooden tent structures that I just ran over the top of don't count as houses. I'm pretty sure they're just used for like fishing storage, but I could be wrong. If that's the case, then there would be about two more houses than what I initially count here. Now, coming up on house number 5, this is like the end of the beginning area of the village. A lot of these houses are really old and dilapidated, which makes me wonder how long Nibu Village has been in the state that we find it in during the game. Now, coming up here to the watermill, I did count the watermill house as a house. You can let me know in the comments if you think that was not the best idea. Now, across the pond on this other side where you would get a upgrade to your fire barrel, there are a number of other houses. There's another one of those wooden tents that I mentioned at the beginning. Now, when my counter finally is done, it's at 13, but I didn't count the house that like the elder lives in up by the monk fight. So I'm gonna say that the housing count is 14, but that could be more or less depending on which structures we count as houses. Coming in at number 9, why are the centipedes, which is the name of the long-armed centipedes, like the one in front of me, but also the smaller ones. And I have a theory as to why they're called centipedes, and it has to do with the metal legs on their arms, legs, and backs. As we can see, there's a good look at them right there. And they kind of resemble the legs on an actual centipede. And I'll have a picture of one of those up. Now, getting into number 10, you can make the folding screen monkeys fall off the map. To do this, all you have to do is crash into them while they're in midair, and they will fall off the map. I only managed to do this with the green one and the red one, and it's pretty difficult unless you actually know what you're doing, like knocking them off with the grappling hook. But it is a technically pacifist way of doing this. I don't know if it's possible to kill the white monkey like that. Number 11, Miss Noble is on the Mortal Blade box. Likely not the actual Miss Noble, but just one of the mobs from the Fountainhead Palace, whatever their name is called. There's also these kanji on here. I'm not entirely sure what those mean, or if they really have any meaning at all, but towards the lower half, looks like Miss Noble. Number 12, Owl has his eyes closed, despite him telling Kuro that he has his eyes closed. Now, my footage here isn't the best. A lot of it is blurry, but I feel pretty confident in saying that you cannot see his eyes because he has them closed. I do have some clearer footage coming up towards the end of the right side of his face, and it does not look like his eyes are open at all. And that the only time when he opens his eyes is once you start talking to him. Number 13, talking to the merchant that sells information. If you already have the flame barrel, then Wolf will tell the merchant that he already has one. Number 14, the lone shadows can't swim. I really don't think any NPCs in this game can swim unless they're fish. But this was the only time I could get footage of one of them actually falling into water. And as we can see, he instantly died. Now with number 15, not Burger King foot lettuce, but the death blow on the bowl is on their ear. Now this goes for the Sekiro bowl as well as the blazing bowl. But once you do a death blow on them, Wolf kills them by sticking his katana inside the bull's ear, as we can see right here. And with that, that's 15 things that you might not have noticed in Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.